everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be an Ulta haul, but Ulta released a 20% off coupon shortly after the 21 days of beauty, which I didn't spend that much. Hopefully you guys watched my 21 days of beauty haul, but I actually didn't spend that much during the 21 days of beauty. I was pretty good. I stuck to my list and what I wanted to pick up, but I went a little ham with the 20% off. So let's go ahead and get started with all of the goodies that I picked up. The first thing I picked up was this Batiste dry shampoo. This is the one with a hint of color. I actually picked up 2 of these and I already have one of these in my bathroom. Every time there's a 20% off, whether it's the one that includes high-end or drugstore, I always pick up my favorite dry shampoo. The next thing I picked up is from Pirates of the Caribbean. This is the Lorac. Lorac released an eyeshadow palette and 2 lipsticks, but this is what the palette looks like. This is the cheek palette. I love Lorac cheek palettes, both their highlighters and their blushes. I have pretty much every single one of their blushes, and I think I have like 3 of their highlighters. So this does come with a pretty nice size mirror, and it says chart a course for the stars on the mirror right there, but I'm not gonna blind you guys with that little mirror. This is absolutely gorgeous, and this comes with, I'd say, 4 highlighters and 2 blushes. So I would definitely call these 4 highlighters. The one on the very bottom is Fortune, then Destined, then Star Reader, and the one up top is Bold Spirit. I would definitely say Bold Spirit is more of like a blush topper. It might be a little too deep for me as a highlighter, but I really like these. I really love how smooth and buttery they are. And then the 2 blushes are Lost Soul and Caribbean. So Lost Soul is definitely more of like a nudie blush, and then Caribbean is a little bit more of like a pinky rose blush. So that's Caribbean up top, and then Lost Soul. Then I also picked up this lipstick set from Lorac, and this is a lipstick trio. It's a pretty good value. It's a $51 value, and this one is only $27. It is an Ulta exclusive, and this has 3 alter ego lipsticks in it. It has Nudist, Optimist, and CEO, and I already own a full size of CEO, so I am actually going to be putting CEO in a giveaway. It is the deeper of all of the lipsticks, but that's what CEO looks like. It's still a very gorgeous nude color. This one right here is an Optimist. This one is definitely like a peachy pinky color. It is a pretty light color, but I like that. I really like my nudes. I think everybody likes their nudes. I don't know. For the most part, I've seen that people really enjoy their nudes. And this one is called Nudist, which is this very, you know, neutral brownie nude. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, it definitely pulls a little bit more on the brownie side, and I really love the formula of these alter ego lipsticks, so I'm glad that I picked up this set. So it's everything that I picked up from Lorac. I picked up some things from Urban Decay. I picked up this Ultimate Pair lipstick lip liner duo. This is in the one that has Ex-Girlfriend and the Naked 2 liner. And I really wanted to pick this up because I've been really curious to try their 24/7 Glide On liners. This is in Naked 2, and that's what the liner looks like, and it's this perfect like brownie nude liner, and it feels very creamy, so I'm hoping that one works out. And then Ex-Girlfriend, I think this is the one that like Gwen Stefani had created, but they think they have it as part of like the permanent line now, but it's actually a pretty sheer lipstick. I didn't know it was a sheer lipstick. I thought it was going to be like one of their cream lipsticks, but I think this would look really nice paired with that liner. So I'm excited to give those 2 a go. And then I picked up the Naked 2 palette, or the Naked Basics 2 palette. So I already own the Naked Basics 1, and it's one of my favorite palettes. I love using that palette. I've talked about it several times already in my favorites video. This is what the little palette looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this a million times, but this one had a couple of cool tone shadows in here, and I wanted to have this as part of my collection, but it is a little bit of an expensive palette, so I was going to wait for there to be a 20% off off coupon in order to get this one. I also picked up a few things from It Cosmetics. I'm thinking about doing a full review. I normally don't do makeup reviews here on my channel, but I'm thinking about doing a full review on these because I have been absolutely loving these. These are the Confidence in Your Glow Skin Transforming Healthy Flush Blushing Bronzer. These are essentially like blush bronzer highlighter palettes, but I love It Cosmetics because they put a lot of skincare into their makeups. This one right here is in Instant Natural Glow, and that's what that looks like right there. This is a little bit more of like the plummy one. I'm not going to swatch these for you guys because I am thinking about doing an in-depth review on these for you guys. And this one right here is the more peachy one, and this is called Instant Warm Glow, and that's what that looks like right there. So again, this one is a little bit more of the peachy one, and then this last one right here is Instant Nude Glow. Absolutely gorgeous. I really like the packaging of this as well, and this one is the one that I have been using the most. I really love the highlighter, the blush, and the bronzer in here. They smell absolutely great. But again, I'm not going to go too in depth with these because I do want to do a video for you guys. I do want to start doing a couple of makeup reviews on the big makeup brands that I like to wear. So then the next thing I picked up from It Cosmetics is actually another powder foundation. I believe this is the newest foundation that they've released. This is the Celebration Foundation SPF 50 Plus. They have a Celebration foundation, but it didn't have SPF in it. I've heard that the Celebration foundation is a little bit more like creamy. It's not as drying as the CC foundation, and I kind of wanted to give it a whirl, and when they released this with the SPF in it, I definitely jumped on it. I also picked up a few things from NYX. The first things that I picked up are these little NYX pigments. So the first one I picked up is kind of like this, I don't know, like this champagne-y gold, and it's called Vegas Baby. Absolutely gorgeous. And what I like about this is that it actually has a sifter, kind of like their glitters. Their glitters also have a sifter. And then this one is in the color Luna. This one is kind of like a white iridescent one, so it shifts between like a bluish like purple color. Absolutely gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. That's a huge swatch. So I either do a teeny tiny swatch or I do the world's biggest swatch. So hopefully you guys can see right there how that shifts between like a blue and a purple. Again, I apologize, that's like the world's biggest swatch right there. So the next thing I picked up was this NYX Ultimate eyeshadow palette. I don't know why I had such a hard time with that. This one is the Warm Neutrals one. Now this one a lot of people have been talking about. This is a really gorgeous palette. I think it has really pretty colors, and this was pretty inexpensive. I want to say this is like $10, maybe $15. I think it was closer to $10 though. And then I was able to get 20% off of that. So I went ahead and picked that up, and thankfully it was in stock during the sale because that little sucker has been out of stock for a while. Alrighty, more lip products. So I picked up two of the newer shades from Too Faced. These are their melted matte lipsticks. I picked up the color Granny Panties, which was a pretty interesting color. It's like this grayish, purplish color. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool, and I don't really have a color like this in my collection, so I wanted to pick this color up, and I really love the formula of these. So that's Granny Panties right there. Very gorgeous color. And then I picked up the color Suck It. This color looked a little bit different online, but I still really like the color. It's kind of like this, you know, pretty neutral, everyday, like rosy color. Very pretty color, but I was expecting it to be a little bit lighter than it is. I think it's a little bit deeper of a color, but that's it right there. It's kind of more like a winey color. I don't know if that makes sense. I also picked up something from Benefit, and I picked up the new California blush. Now, unfortunately, mine came broken. I don't really want to tip it over because if I try to tip it over, it's just gonna kind of fall out. So that's a swatch of it right there. It smells absolutely amazing, and it does have this really pretty like gold shimmer in it. But again, that one came broken, so I am going to have to get a replacement for that. And then I picked up one of the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow. This one is in the color Kitten Karma. I wanted to pick up a very neutral, like pinky rosy gold color for all over the lid, and I have already worn this. I did use a glitter glue when I wore it because I did see that it had pretty like chunky glitters in here. So that's Kitten Karma right there. I'm sure you guys have seen this like all over YouTube, but it is absolutely gorgeous. This didn't budge. Like once this sets, it won't go anywhere. It doesn't crease, it doesn't budge. I really didn't get any glitter fallout except when I tried to kind of buff the edges out a little bit and, you know, finish up my eye makeup look, but absolutely gorgeous, absolutely stunning, and this wears like this for a really long time. I wore this while I was in New York, and I sweated my butt off when I was in New York, and everything else on my face kind of just disappeared except for this. Absolutely amazing. I really love the formula of this. I wish they weren't so damn expensive. These are like $24 or something like that. And I want to pick up more colors, but I don't know if I can justify $24. I wanted to pick up one. This is definitely the color that I wanted, but I may pick up the other ones. I'm going to wait for another 20% off coupon, but I may pick up the other ones. So then I have two products here from Essence. One of these is actually something that I picked up for a giveaway. So I did pick up the Essence Nude Highlighter for you guys for a giveaway because it is one of my favorite highlighters, and I just wanted to go ahead and pick something up for a giveaway. And then I picked up this Essence Sun Matte Bronzing Powder. This is in the color 01 Natural. It's a huge bronzer, absolutely huge bronzer, but I really liked the color of it. It kind of reminded me of the butter bronzer. It's super soft and buttery, and it's kind of like the perfect bronzing powder for me. It smells really good. Not as strong as the butter bronzer, but it kind of does smell like the beach. I really like this. It's kind of like coconutty tropical smell. Absolutely great. And then I picked up one blush from J.Cat Beauty. These are the Love Struck blusher and bronzers. I don't know why it would be blusher bronzer. I don't think this is a bronzer at all. And this is in the color Sweet Pea Pink. And I think these are really cool. It has a little kitty on there, but I definitely think that that's an overspray. But I wanted to pick these up because I haven't tried anything from J.Cat Beauty, and I heard that these are really nice blushes. And, you know, I'm a blushaholic, so I have to pick up every blush ever. So I picked that one up. And then the last two things that I picked up from this ridiculous haul is the e.l.f. Makeup Mist and Set. And I think these are just like the regular mist and sets. I really like this. Even though I have sensitive skin, these don't break me out. I also like this because I can use them to make my eyeshadows pop, kind of like the MAC Prep and Prime, but I do already have like the MAC Fix Plus specifically for my eyeshadows. I don't like using that as a setting powder, so I went ahead and picked these up, and that's it, you guys. That's everything that I picked up from Ulta with my 20% off coupon. I know it was a lot of things, but I like to take advantage, and they were having like 5 times points on some of these, like 5 times points on Lorac, some 5 times points on Urban Decay, and 5 times points on It Cosmetics and Stila, I think. So not only was it 5 times points, I also had my 20% off coupon, and a lot of these have been on my wish list for a bit, so, you know, anything to justify spending. I hope you guys enjoyed this haul. Please give me a thumbs up if you did. Please don't forget to subscribe. I am currently posting 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!